Welcome to Graeme Games. My name's Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing the first ever public demo for Rack and Slay, a billiards-based roguelike dungeon crawler. Short, sweet runs, published by Two Left Thumbs. I'm very excited about that. This game is going to be available for like $3 to $5. We're going to keep it nice and affordable, and it's just as simple as can be. There are a range of difficulty modes to go through. There are only going to be a handful of them available in the demo. There's going to be a bunch more of that. And the range of items available will be much more in the full game. But there's still plenty to mess around with here. I'm going to start out in the base difficulty, which is very standard. You know, then it starts adding obstacles, more enemies, more special types of enemies, and all that. And you could also choose if you want to do a standard run, which is a crawl of 10 levels. You can do something short and especially fast if you just want a little bit of a time killer. You can do a raid to just totally mess around with the game. And we're playing around with the idea of other things, like daily runs. So let's just get into things and start playing around. You get a starting item, fuel to the fire, increase explosion radius by 10. I don't really have explosions to start. Little buddy, when you touch an enemy, shoot one mini ball behind you, and when you touch an enemy, shoot a mini ball in a random direction, and it vanishes at the end. I like the wild one a little bit more. You can re-roll in the shop, you can heal, additional shot power, items. Basically everything has tooltips, so you can check it anytime. If you touch the pushy, it increases your speed. For that one shot at least. Redirectors, these are just grabbing up money. You obviously want to avoid things like traps, and you're just trying to kill the balls. You can knock them into spikes, or you can knock them into the holes, either one. And that's my wild ball bouncing off to the side there. So I'm going to try and pocket him right on the side there. Yeah, I wanted to avoid that. That worked out well. Did I knock something else somewhere other than I intended? I am kind of just going to shoot myself into this area to try and get him out. Wow, that was really heavy. I didn't have a lot of shot speed at all. That went very poorly. Was that just me, like, doing a weak shot? Maybe I'll come back to that guy. I'm going to focus on knocking him instead. I thought that ricochet might put me into the trap. So I have health I need to worry about. And if at the end of these shots, there are enemies left on screen, then I will take that amount of damage. So I want to blast him. That's just a redirector, not a booster. But I was just hoping it would push him towards that hole specifically, so that worked out as I hoped. And try and catch him right on the side. Okay, 6 shots, not too shabby. Trying to stay within like 6-7 shots around. Pretty standard, I think. 2 gold. During your first shot in each level, one enemy you touch is instantly defeated if you can pay 2 gold. I don't think I want to continuously be losing gold through that. Not right now. Not when I don't have like a ton coming in. In the last level, 10% shot power and 2 random items. And every 3rd shot in a level, you gain 1 shot power. The 1%, it really doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely makes a difference. And if it were calculated any other way, it gets too crazy too quickly. Here's something. You don't want to shoot enemies into special blocks, like a bomb, whatever. It's going to blow things up no matter what. But if you knock an enemy into this key, then he gains a sword. Whereas I want the key. I want the benefit. So I'm going to avoid that one. I'm going to focus on trying to hit is this guy just called a stoppy? Yeah, they're all pretty standard names. So I don't want to hit his rotating stop thing, because that'll literally just stop me. Oh, I should have been paying attention to that. So scratch, you lose health, it resets you to where you were. I'm going to blast my way in. I didn't think that would work. I also didn't foresee that happening at all. That was unfortunate. Do you know what I can do is I can knock him in the spike instead of trying to blast him whatever direction I had in mind there. There's no point really me trying to go for that key, I don't think. It'll be a little too risky. Like, I don't trust myself is the main issue. I will shoot myself into the spike. That worked out. Okay. I really didn't think that would work quite so smoothly. Right on. I feel pretty good about that, considering when you spike an enemy, heal 1. Vampire Survivor, obviously a reference. Pretty funny, I think. Each level gain 5 gold when you fall into a hole for the first time. Well, I've been doing that a lot recently. I'm gonna do the healing one, but I have one more coming to me because I got that key, I believe. When you touch a spike, destroy it and heal one and gain 1 shot power. That can be really, really useful. I'm just gonna try and heal up and gain extra health. So, spiking enemies, I don't have a ton of options on this level, only the 2 spikes. So I'm gonna try, is it only the first time? Every time. Yeah, that went precisely how I wanted. I didn't think I would get both in there. That would have been like just too perfect. Those will redirect me. It'll blast me into that one and that'll just shoot me forward and I'll end up somewhere over there. I do want to try to get right in to knock him into that hole. Not where I was trying to, but it worked out. I could try and knock the bomb into them just for the fun of it, but I don't think it'll actually really help me right now. I think if enemies grab a gem, yeah, they just carry it around. It's not like you lose that. I could try and go for this really long distance one here, or try and do something with this guy. He might pick up that gem and then it'll just kind of be lost. Yeah, that's kind of exactly how I thought that would go. Not really how I wanted it to go. I'm gonna take... I clipped the bomb without thinking about it. I just wanted a nice... I just want to, like, touch him, basically. Because I didn't want to hit that spike. Dang it. Oh, now I hate being stuck in, like, a corner like this. Because now I do have to probably just spend, like, a setup move. Not that it really weighs against you that heavily, but I just want to be efficient, and I want to be stylish. And I want more random mini balls and things. I'm hoping I get some more of those kinds of upgrades soon. Each level, one enemy you touch transforms into a sleepy that deals 0 damage on level end. Consume a collectible, gain 1 gold. You don't trigger traps, spawn 2 traps. You never trigger them. That could be quite good then. I'm going to spend 1 on just gain a random item. You are blind for 1 turn. You see no trajectory prediction, but you gain 5 gold. Repeat each level. So I'll gain a lot of gold, actually, and I can hopefully just keep buying more items and things. Right now, oh, as soon as I initiated it, the trajectory ricochet thing went away. I could see it for a second there, and I got hopeful that, like, oh, a bug in my favor. I think I'm just going to try and kind of break this up, but I don't want to ricochet my way off. I guess I'll kind of end up wide there. Can I possibly, in a million years, make the ricochet work to for me to bounce off that way? I don't know. I'm just going to blast my way in there. Pretty standard. 1 hit the trap, 1 actually went in the hole. No, my mini ball screwed me. It's a little chaotic. They're like more often detrimental than they are helpful, but they're fun to mess around with. I'll have to come back for him. I think I would rather get rid of the boomy. It's close. Oh god. Yeah, a little bit chaotic. Some traps directly in my path. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. If you hit the chest, I think it just adds money around the map. So let me see. If I bounce off like this at full force, not enough shot power to make it all the way out, and I would have just went in the hole anyways. That was never gonna work how I was hoping. Damn it, I always ricochet myself into the damn holes. That happens so often. Gain 1 gold for every 3 gold you own. Repeat each level. That'll really escalate. Well, I do plan to keep spending it though. Collectible pickup range and a modifier to gain shot power. Before your first shot in each level, remove a random obstacle. I think... Oh, I'm very interested in the banker. But I am just going to buy an item right now, and then it won't work. At the end of each turn, there's a 20% chance to apply the same force to the closest enemy as your last shot did to yourself. And whatever, let's do the magnet. Because it comes with that shot power, it makes it a little bit more worth it. I think I'll just try and knock the stoppy. And I should be able to do that quite easily. I'll take this guy out. I guess I should be trying to spike enemies. Oh, right. Oh, no. That was such bad luck. Okay. That's a bummer. That went so poorly. All right, I'll hit him and I'll blast into him. I don't even care what happens there. Something hopefully fun. Wacky. All these crazy additional spikes. Oh, even my little mini guy got spiked. I don't heal for that. Do I? No, it's only enemies. The portal makes that pocket really, really hard to get at. So I can I'll knock him in. I really want to try and get enemies at those spikes down there, but I think I can't be wasting turns trying to do that. I need to just focus up. Yeah, let's just try and get rid of the ones we know we can. Oh, he's the one who always shoots at you. That's right. Oh no. Okay, it's going poorly. We'll knock him into the spike trap. That was sloppy. That I'm lucky because that's not even where I was aiming. And not a lot of power on that. At the very least, I was able to get the gold from it. I'm running out of shots here, and I'm running out of health. So let's just try and break these ones up. Maybe just like that. Knock him hard from a short distance. Now you could prove tricky. Like, what are the odds that actually... perfect. That raises your power. Oh, it persists. I actually wasn't sure. This is a fun one. After the first turn, and each level shoot 8 mini balls around you one time. They vanish at the end of the turn. So it just makes things a little chaotic. You know what? I think I'm actually going to buy health. I almost never, ever spend money on health when I'm playing this game. But while I'm recording and trying to show things off, I'm just going to stick with that and keep myself alive. So you can have things like stoppers that aren't attached to stoppies. Culty spawns a normie enemy in a random position when defeated, so it's almost a good idea to just get rid of that guy and just immediately deal with the repercussions. So that's my extra fun one there that blasts out the gang in every direction. I don't think I managed to kill anything with that one or knock anything in any holes. That's fine. I'll knock you over to there towards some of those traps and things. That's pretty good. The portals only work once per turn, so once it's been used, it disappears, and then it comes right back again. You seem very hard to get at. Maybe I should have taken that trapper thing so that I could have trap protection. Does that look like... Am I getting that right? I feel like I'm off slightly. Maybe I should have like a ruler or something and be measuring these across the screen. All right, high power. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay. When any ball touches it. Yeah, so you can't knock the bomb into someone. I think as soon as I hit it, it explodes. This will be good, though. Not quite full power, so I don't ricochet into that. I can't believe that worked out as I was intending. I'm going to purposely shoot myself up into that... Oh, I'll hit the stopper, though. I could do that whole thing again. I'm just trying to figure out how I can, like, best position myself. I still have quite a few shots left, so it doesn't matter. I'll mess around with this. Portal myself into the bomb just to blast some things around and break up that corner that I was kind of struggling to deal with. So genuinely that worked out basically how I was hoping. Oh yeah, the blue ones. Oh no. Oh, that's so lucky. The blue ones are notably bouncier, so that's why I ended up kind of ricocheting quite aggressively off that one. Tiny little shot. Because I should have shot myself wider so I don't end up hitting that. You're so hard to deal with, man. This is not what I want at all. Okay. This is gonna seem silly, but I just need to set myself up better. Oh, I only have 2 shots left. I think I will end up hitting that, and I really, really don't want to. Oh, I'm so lucky. I've spiked myself, so I'm not that lucky, but I at least cleared the map. Professional stunt ball. When there's an explosion, gain 2 gold. Gain 1 gold for each item you own right now, so that would add up a lot. And the duplicator, 20% chance to copy, so it's not a guarantee. I could just... Oh, but I won't get it till after, so I won't really have the chance to spend it. Not until next round, at least. I might just re-roll those. If you defeat at least one enemy in a turn, gain 10% temporary shot power in your next turn, or just 15% straight raw additional shot power. That'll get wacky in ways that I do want. So you can see that scales up a lot within a run. So like that 1% here, 1% there, it doesn't seem like much, but it becomes significant. We haven't seen this one, the Foggy. I already have that blind on me, and if I were to hit that guy, I would get it again. So, small shot. I can get away with much, much smaller shots now that I suddenly... Oh, dang it, I had him all lined up and I wanted to hit him into the spike. I was kind of banking on that. That was going to be very useful for healing purposes. So instead, I'm going to try and hit this one. That worked out perfectly. I'm thrilled. Oh, and then that was my one where the mirror. A random ball has a chance to get hit with the same force, same direction and everything. So this works out really, really well, because I can actually get the key and knock him into the hole at the same time. That was perfect. That worked out just how I wanted. I think I can knock you into that trap pretty easily. I'm clearing this board. Oh, that worked out great. I was annoyed. I was like, I didn't want that to happen. That ended up saving me a turn. At the end of the level, gain 1% shot speed and 1 gold per remaining shot. Obviously, that would be more useful earlier on. Still nice to have. You spike an enemy, you get gold. There's Stampede again. I'm going to buy a random item. Once per level, if you did not touch any enemies in a turn, you gain 3 gold. And let's add the Rusher. Oh, right. Okay. If you're blind... You are blind for 1 turn. Right. We could really just juice that up, because you can stack most items in this game. Or when you defeat a non-normie, gain shot power. Let's just do the Rusher. But we're getting pretty late in the run, so I won't get a ton out of that. But now that there's 2 of them, it'll be a little better. We have the Beastie. Deals 2 damage to you instead of 1 at the end of the level. So we're doing pretty good about actually clearing the board, so I'm not too concerned about, like, making that one a priority. I should have thought to put myself more in the middle of where everything was to make that matter a little bit more. That stop, he's going to mess me up. I think I will be able to clip him without hitting those portals. Not that I really had a specific plan of where I wanted that to end up. I was just kind of trying to make a move, you know? Knock him into the trap. He got rid of that stoppy, which is good. Or stopper. I didn't want to be dealing with that forever. Oh, damn you. Okay, that was the mirror, I think, probably adding that extra little bit. Nice, he stomped on top of the retractable switcher there, so that got rid of that for me. I'm getting some pretty lucky kills on the last couple runs here. Or I can give myself the credit for it being strictly skill. I kind of just want to see what happens if I do this. Oh yeah, it doesn't stick around. It doesn't loop forever. So that was a temporary thing. Let's see if I can spike this guy. Oh, it can be done. Oh, as long as the mirror doesn't shoot him around. I could have lined that up a little better. That little guy might have saved me from bouncing off towards that hole. That was another little stroke of luck. That looks like Gaster to me. That might just be me. I don't know if that's an intended reference. Let's add an additional wild ball, and let's buy an item. Trinity, when you gain an item, gain it 2 more times, then destroy it. So, that is going to give me wild ball times 4. I'm glad that I get to have kind of some of the more crazier effects later in the run here, so that it wasn't totally like standard the whole time. Yeah, I was pushing for the spike for the Vampire Survivor just in case that was unclear. The Guardy shoots itself towards you once a turn if you touch another enemy first. So I kind of want to let that play out. It's not like I have any pockets or anything to shoot him towards anyways. So instead, I will just kind of knock my way into here. he ran at us, and now we have all those wild extra balls, and then we have the ×8. I'm so lucky I never went in the hole there. Oh god, it's not done yet. There's still other things happening. Yeah, so things get really silly and crazy when you have all these stacked extra balls added in and everything. So I'm excited to show some of that. I'm not sure if I'll bounce in a particularly favorable direction there. I really thought the angle of that was going to work out better. I really didn't achieve much of anything. I do want to just knock you the tiniest bit. I kind of just wanted to use full power there to make that happen. I knew there was a chance I would end up on that spike. I was just kind of hoping against hope, you know. These happening every time is very enjoyable. And we could bounce maybe right off the corner. Can I also time it to get the gem? That's what I really want. Nice. I got the gem. Didn't kill the guy. That didn't work as intended. All of these obstacles and things, it's so hard to get at. Maybe I need to approach from a different angle here. And I just like using max power the majority of the time. Why would I ever reel it in? Damn it, man, you were lined up. I had a plan. All right, can we knock you into the trap? That would be the next solution. There it is. And only one more level. We're on the first difficulties. Things are pretty standardized, you know. This one is really fun. When you take your shot, shoot too many balls to your sides that vanish, and they're shot with an extra 10% power, spawn 2 more wall spikes each level. Dangerous for me, but also useful with the vampire survivor, right? I'm going to get just as many balls going on screen as once. They're just fun. It has a rotating sword that'll damage you, so you just have to not get hit by that. You got to time things a little bit. This grants you 1 free item reroll in the shop. If enemies grab it, they transform into a random other enemy. Oh, right, I'm blind on this first one. Well, I want to get rid of this guy, because he's the one who shoots a mini ball at you. So I got rid of him, and now who knows what kind of... I'm going to shoot a bunch of balls out, and... very lucky, because I thought for sure that was going to knock me into those holes there. Do I just try and take you out now? I think I have some, like, safer cleanup that I can just do here. I wasn't anticipating that portal. Like, I imagine there are people who can get phenomenally good at this game the same way you would in regular billiards. I don't think I quite have the skill to do so. Like, I think I'll just end up bouncing into the spike there, so I don't really want that. That portal's not going to help. That trap is in the way. I don't have great options. Do I think I can hit that corner perfectly to hit this guy? Oh, I did hit him, but the angle was just a hair wrong. This positioning overall, though, feels a little better. I can't believe that didn't work. I can't believe what bad luck that was. That was a miserable attempt. And now you got things the way. This is not good. This is going poorly. I'm running out of shots here, and I'm making mistakes left and right. Sometimes it's hard to predict if you're gonna skim one of those obstacles. I should have assumed with that one. Oh, nice. I think I knocked him into the trap, which still counts. I'm okay with it. Doesn't matter. As long as the ball's gone, it doesn't really matter to me how it happened. Again, what kind of... I could end up with such a bad bounce. It's okay. Okay? That didn't really help. Didn't really hinder. We'll just try and get you relatively safely up in that corner pocket. Oh my god, I have 1 shot left and 1 health. And... oh no. What can I even do? I have to get this, like, perfectly. Because otherwise I will take 1 damage here. Does that look like it'll go? And I kind of do want to actually clip the side of it. I think. Oh, I don't know if I can get that perfect. Okay, I'm going to try. Damn it. I'm gonna die. I was hoping that mirror would do what I needed. 1 damage. Failure. No. Playing in the easiest difficulty, I was just like, it'll be a breeze. I can just take whatever items I want at any time. Don't have to be that strategic. It's the start. It's easy. Things still go poorly. Item unlocked. At the end of each turn, one closest enemy has a 20% chance to shoot itself away from you. And I've actually already unlocked a handful of items. I can't remember precisely what I started with. I think that's telling me that they're my favorites, or maybe it's just that I've won with it in the highest difficulty that you've won with it, and then the game will do sorts of math to calculate what are the most favorable items. You can also just unlock everything if you're the type of person who just wants to skip ahead and have it all. I think I've messed with the focus on my camera there. Yeah, Rack and Slay, a very comprehensive, very fun demo, available now. Full game aiming Q1 2024. But I think the game's in great shape. We're very excited for people to try it and to share their feedback. So thank you so much for checking it out, and I hope to see you again soon.